Let's play a game of would you rather. Yeah, like would you rather. Yeah. Let's free up a day, free up a space. Let's talk about the truth the way we know it. Let's make a play. This our reality, okay? Okay. We out here with some savage beats, okay? If you want it, you can have a piece. Effort come with automatic peace. Just be careful if you slip, you know the ladder's grief, okay? Open discussion, who you loving, who you trusting? Is it lusting when you bustin'? Is you still crushing? Was it something, is it nothing? Did you cuddle? Did you up and grab your clutch and was befuddled? Do you still love him? Is your relationship 100-100? Or is it 50-50? Do you be talking shit or do you sit and listen? Are you a real friend or a transaction system? Listen, do you be copping flowers? Do you open doors? Is you looking for a real woman? Is you content with whores? Do you be on your money? Do you take care of your kids? Do you stand on your business or do you wait on your chick? Let's talk about our mental health and protecting it. Yeah. Let's talk about our mental health and protecting it. Yeah. Rule number 1 is take accountability. Fight through the misery. Don't run away from you. Let your truth be your ability. Motivation and stability. Become a vision.
All right, we live. Well, hold on. See if I can bring you money like this.
Yo,
Yo, we see you. I see you.
okay.
Shoot the screen so they can see. Y'all your glove?
Yeah.
For sure. What you got going?
What's happening, bro?
Shaw, what's up, fool?
Yeah, I'm on Mustang.
Nah, see him on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him on the big screen so Richie can see him.
Yeah, put me on the big screen, goddammit.
There you go. Let's go.
Give me a war, man.
All right, we got you up there.
For sure.
All right, let's get to it, man. We got some technical difficulties, but we finna go ahead and work our way through this shit right quick.
A little late. Spear. Spear.
Yeah, man. Shit. Just to get started, before we gonna get started real quick, man. I'm gonna start off by saying, you know, if you got any personal shit going on in your life, in your head, in your mind, with your mental, anything like that, man, just deal with that shit, man. Fix that shit, man. No sense in just hold this shit in and let shit harbor. You know what I mean? Like we always say this shit together every time they show you. You ride down the road and your motherfucking car catch a flat, you gonna fix that flat immediately. Apply that shit to your life, you know what I mean?
So,
Facts.
We gonna get right to the shit though. So the show is about institutionalized hatred within the black family. I just want to say I just want to talk about how how motherfuckers be institutionalized growing up within a family, period, before they even get outside. How your family, how can I say this?
family being restructured.
Yeah, like how motherfuckers family, how motherfuckers family structure be for a lot of people is like you institutionalized almost
Yeah.
before you even get outside.
Some people build that into their kids and destroy them.
and fuck them up because you don't really you don't know what you do. It's so many kids having kids that they don't even know what they doing.
They don't know what they're doing, and they just and in today's world, shit, they ain't teaching them nothing.
See, in today's world,
Yeah, they ain't been taught nothing. I mean, I'm no weak. I ain't gonna say weak, but I am gonna say weak. We had fucked up ways. Had fucked up and wasn't the best teacher. But shit, parenting ain't coming with no handbook neither. It's still gone. But you know right from wrong now.
shit, do you?
That's a good question.
Facts.
I was,
That's
I
a
was
that's
just
an
about to say
amazing
that
question.
Yeah.
because I look at it like this: were you taught wrong? If what you were taught was wrong, were you actually taught? You see what I'm saying? So I just think of particularly with the black family, we may have been taught wrong, and the cycle repeats itself because you only just copy and paste and shit that was never really realistic towards the ultimate process of being family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what you were trying to say, right?
You're right.
But I be
I
thinking,
don't want to.
No, you get
I be looking at shit. I guess because I be looking at shit all like in my own little way. But a lot of people teach fear. It's a lot of parents like teaching fear to their kids from the start. Like from grandma all down, your whole family been teaching you fear, how to be scared.
Yep.
They teach you to put your chest out like you tough. But when it come down to real issues, get out the way.
Yep.
Better
not do that. Don't take no risks.
Okay, I got a question though,
go ahead.
because that's the way we came up, you know, and by the opinion of damn near everybody, is like this generation is worse. So now that we taking that out of the equation, it's like these little motherfuckers that just got terrible. So is that a bad thing that we was raised like that?
That's what I'm saying. Cause
So
is it a bad thing that we came up the way we came up?
Is it a good thing? Because
That's
I could
it.
say, yeah, I could say it is a bad thing because we wasn't really taught to be fighters for the right reason. We was taught to be scared, and we was taught to get out the fucking way. We was taught that when them people come, don't fuck with them. Don't talk a certain way. Don't act a certain way. You know what I mean? Don't move a certain way. Just keep our shit over here. And when you go around them, you talk up to them.
But it's hard to it's
Who are we talking about? Talk up to who?
We
What you
talking
mean?
the, we talking about the outside world shit. Like we right. So I'm this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when we was being raised and we was growing up, we was taught that like the white people is the most high, the highest people.
that's
And we wasn't just taught that in the house.
that's the
We was
standard.
taught that by, and this was based off our conversation that we was having Monday. The motherfucking system, the power, like the power infrastructure is them.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think we was taught to fear them neither though.
But that's why you have so many gangsters instead of motherfucking politicians in the ghetto. Because it's easier for us to fight each other. We tough with each other, right? We poke our chests out with each other. We fight hard like a motherfucker to the motherfucker that got on the same thing as us.
Burn down our own cities.
I think
Imagine,
we
look
I
at this,
think we
blood.
talking
Look at
about
this,
two
blood.
different things,
So
because like it's like, okay, I get what you saying, but what I'm saying is this, right? It's like a lot of the shit that's happening in this world today wasn't really happening when we was little. It wasn't this many police shootings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody think they rough as hell and tough as hell and don't nobody got to listen to nobody, and there's so much like bullshit going on, and I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, you feel me? What the fuck just happened?
Hold on real quick. Gotta be the
Shit, I'm trying to hit you. This shit acting crazy.
Oh
Cause
shit.
you can hear him in the headphones, so we don't really need the volume on the TV.
You can't hear me in the headphones? I hear you. Say something, Glow.
Yo, yo, mic check.
Yeah, I hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
Hey, say that what you said. Say what you said again. I can hear you.
I'm saying what I'm saying is this, right? I get what you saying, but the way I'm looking at it is like a lot of stuff that's happening in the world today wasn't happening when we were coming up. And is it the fact that we took the fear out of the equation that's making all this shit happen now? Because if this is the reason why, I feel like we need to bring that shit back. Like it's like, bro, we ain't had as many police shootings and all type of other nonsense that was going on when we was coming up, bro.
I think it was going on. It just wasn't televised as much.
I agree.
But I think, to what he's saying, I think like we conditioned now. We ain't in that era no more. We ain't in that time. That's what I'm talking about being institutionalized. Like, you know how, like, when we talking about being institutionalized, it's something that's in you that never leaves.
But I also look at the way the world is set up, and I don't like to make this a race thing, but it seems and it appears that black men are the only race of men in the world that people go through their women and make decisions as a whole for black people. And that's all in all aspects.
I don't think that's true, though.
How not?
I don't think that's true. I think we just got a lot of women screaming and yelling, but I don't think nobody's going through. I don't think there's no other culture that's actually going through our women. I think the white culture is utilizing our women to try to overpower us, but I don't think they're going through our women.
Well, I say through our women because there's no other race of women in the world that control what funnels down to the culture of black people. I mean, to the culture of their people, other than black women. There's no other race. Whether if it's niggas dancing with their shirts tied on their stomach.
They all
Yo,
out there like that, though.
Nah, but white dudes ain't letting that shit go.
They all out there like that, bro.
White
It's
White
folks out there.
Mexican dudes ain't letting that shit go on the grand scale, on the big stage.
But
It's only black people doing that shit.
You can't say it's everybody because a certain person or whoever it is that portray themselves to be that way or doing it, that's them doing that to them.
Bro, we talking
That's
about
not counting everybody.
but we talking about being institutionalized.
That's what I'm speaking of. That is
How is
institutional.
that institutionalized?
I don't think I don't think that really had nothing to do with what's going on in the house. I think what's going on in the house is like this shit. It be so many different conversations going on. But when I say institutionalized, I'm saying like when you go to prison, right? And a nigga be like, man, that nigga still institutionalized. He's still in prison.
Set in his ways.
You got your mindset is locked into the way you had to survive. It don't matter how old you get.
So
It don't matter the era change. You still locked into that mindset.
So you don't think
Basically,
institutionalized is us as black men all confirming that Big Mama runs the house? It don't happen like that in no other race.
but that is like that because Big Mama ran that house. But
See,
Big
yes,
Mama
it do.
all the houses.
Yes, it do.
And it definitely happened in other races.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
you ain't never seen no white
About to
family
say
with a
that Italians.
listen, right? I done seen plenty of white families where the grandmama got so much say so over what goes on in the family as a whole, not just the house. And like, bro, just yeah, it definitely go on in other races, bro.
I never seen it, so maybe
I think I think when it come down to in the house, the woman always ran the house.
yeah, of course.
It's her
The
household.
woman always ran the house.
It's her household.
Now when you take the man out, all you got is the woman left. But when I'm talking about being institutionalized, I'm talking about the shit that your family raised you to see, believe, and feel.
And
Right.
feel
So when I
facts.
was locked up, I went to this I was in this drug program. And one of the things they taught you is that your whole life existence is based off your belief system. Don't give a fuck how stupid your belief system is, bro. Like, it's a million people out here in the world right now, dumb as fuck, that think they geniuses based off their belief system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we out here, we think we out here like the motherfucking, we gang banging and killing each other. In our minds, we real than a motherfucker. This is something that we supposed to be doing. This is how this shit's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Not us in particular, but it's so many of us outside that's just like fucked up in the head, bro.
Yeah.
And they
So
think they right. They feel like they right. It's a mindset. It's they institutionalized, bro.
so
It's
far
something that's
as
embedded in niggas.
far as the family institutionalizing, I really don't think that's a bad thing, bro. I think that's called structure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the
If
shit that we learn in our households that's passed down from generation to generation. Our uncles was like this, our cousins like this, we like I think that's called structure, bro.
bro.
But what is it structured around?
Right.
Now if it's structured around some bullshit, then that's what make it negative.
Yeah.
Right.
Because some structure, I mean, some ways, some families come up in good ways, and they structure is set right for them, and it happens in a good way. Some of us come up in a fucked up family structure.
So let's talk about that because that's what we came here to talk about, right? Institutionalized hatred within the black family. That's the conversation that we came to have. So that's what we're talking about, the fuckery.
You don't think part of that also too, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just looking at it from my lens, right? But there's a friction going on between old black men and young black men. I don't know why it exists, but it exists. Same thing with old black women, young black women. It feels like there's only few spaces or slots that we're allowed to have in society, and we constantly fighting each other for that very little slot. Old and young black people. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody on the panel.
Nah, it kind of do make sense to me.
Everybody want that spot. Everybody want it.
But it ain't.
Everybody want to sit at the top. Everybody want that throne. Everybody want it.
All right, so let's go through this, right? First question. When your family, do we all believe, we start with you, Rich. Do you believe your family will lead you to your own destruction by being more concerned with your feelings and emotions than your actual well-being? And what do you think that comes from within a black family?
I don't think my family would, but I think a lot of us as black people, our family would.
Why would you say that?
Because I mean, you look at little things like is this constant, i- is this constant things like the thing that bothers me a lot is niggas that are 45 talking about they keeping it real on some fake shit, right? And young niggas gotta watch this nigga say, yeah, I'm sliding on these goofy ass niggas, but I'm holding it down. I've been keeping it real in day one since 16. So all you saying to this young nigga is, I've been operating with a 16-year-old mindset since 16, and now I'm 45. And they gotta look at you and idolize you since they were a kid and say, well, he can't be wrong because I look at him and that's a real nigga. That's my OG. You see what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think that's some family shit though.
Uh,
It's not, but that nigga is part of a family.
So how do you explain that part
You say, explain that part how.
when you say that nigga is a part of a family?
That nigga is somebody's dad. That nigga is somebody's uncle. I had goofy ass uncles that when I went and sat down with them and really listened to them talk, they was goofy niggas. I just idolized them because they were doing what was the perception of cool.
Let's look at like let's think about the possibility of keeping it inside the house, right?
Okay.
So to me, I think your family will lead you to your own destruction, being more concerned with your feelings and emotions than your actual well-being, because most black families are being raised by women who only like act off of the emotions. So it's easy. Like I was watching the podcast yesterday. I was listening to some niggas talk the other day, and everybody always talk about how black men was taught to be hard. And I listened to all these different people talk against black men being raised to be hard, when the reality is we ain't got no other option but to be hard. Like the guy on his podcast saying his dad used to always tell him to man up, man up, man up. And he don't know what a man is, so he confused. Then what the fuck he confused about? That's what your daddy for, to teach you to man the fuck up early in the game, because we black. If you don't figure this shit out early, then they gonna kick your ass when you get older. It's the softer the motherfucking world get, the more the more women in control over black families. It's more. It's a lot of women, black women, that's in control over black families, and most of them, like, they lead with their emotions. So now you got a lot of men that's out here that's like they lead with their emotions. They're not leading with logic. They not teaching the shit that need to be taught. They're not giving the understanding. They saying, yo, don't talk to my son like this right now. Let him but this is what the female's saying, right? Let him grow a little bit more. Let him learn a little bit more. Let him feel himself a little
Let
bit
him
more
operate
before
under
you
his
put this shit
emotions.
on him. But when he go out there to that motherfucking candy store on his own, nobody's giving him that opportunity
Yup.
to figure it out. You know what I mean? You gotta have it. You gotta be ready. Nigga, when we was growing up, Glove, me, you, showing us, you had to be ready at motherfucking 7 to 8 years old. That nigga got kicked out of the fucking classroom for having knives in fucking third grade, bro.
Yup.
Second,
No,
bro.
second, fool.
No
But that's
bullshit.
real, bro. So imagine if you the kid that's in that motherfucking classroom with them. You know, with Jock now, with y'all was in that bitch together. So imagine if you in that classroom and your daddy ain't preparing you, nigga.
But see,
Your
this the
mama
thing
telling
for
you
me
it's
though.
cool to cry. It's not cool to cry around us.
This the thing for me though, right? I didn't get that out of the house though. I got that mentality from school, from going to school and seeing, like, cause like I told you, bro, my family was churchy. So I get what you're saying, and I definitely agree with your family will bring you to your own demise, but I got a whole nother outlook on it. But like for me, with that shit that happened with me and Jock them in second grade, I got that shit from school, bro. Going in that motherfucker, you had to be, like you say, ready. You couldn't be no pushover. You couldn't be nobody's doormat. You know what I'm saying? So you had to, you know what I mean? Like I learned that you got to defend yourself at an early age. Else this shit gonna happen every day. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't talk to me in the house.
So I got a question.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You gotta be prepared.
You got to be prepared.
But so
Facts.
Because he out there, bro. He in second grade.
so he's so he's saying that he didn't get that from his house, right? And most of the time that's true, right?
Yeah.
But then you take race out of it, because this what I'm saying, what I'm gonna say next, you can't just put race on it. As men in general, across the board, we haven't even taught our sons how to defend themselves.
But that's what I'm saying. When the other nigga is saying that his pops is telling him to man up, it's confusing because he don't know. So look at this, right?
You say man up, but you ain't showing me how to fight for real, because you're not a fighter.
No, no, no. You don't want to learn
Because you don't want to.
because you think your daddy is being too tough on him.
Or you got mom over there talking about, don't do my son like that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Then she,
This is what
But
it
you
is.
also got the dad telling you man up, but this nigga can't fight.
regardless of if he can fight or not, that ain't the point.
But I'm going to say, you know, pushover.
Listen,
He
right?
going to go ahead and take that ass whooping if that's the case.
Listen. So
You know, pushover.
So then he's saying what he's saying. Then that dad is now operating with his emotion. No hands to back it up. That's the same thing as the.
No. Let me use this for example. Right? He say that he got what he got. Glove got what he got outside by seeing it. I got the shit that Glove got in the fucking house. So when Glove learned outside, I learned inside. When Glove had to come outside, he had to come see us. We learned that shit inside. Right? It's another motherfucker. It's another family that's got it even worse. That's worse than us.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's just out there. So if you a dad, bro, and you know what's going on outside, it don't matter who got what from fucking where. You're just gonna teach your son to be motherfucking strong right now, right or wrong.
At this very moment.
So
Right.
basically, my point is this, right?
Just nigga, you gotta pick this shit up right now. The niggas gonna get on your ass as soon as you go out this door.
My opinion is this, right? I don't
No,
think
but I get what y'all saying. Well, here's what happens a lot of times. They will say, son, you better man up. Don't be no sucker out here. We talk about a nigga that got no hands. He don't show this kid nothing. He tell him you gotta man up. And if he was this kid had any common sense, he was saying, well, how do I man up? And he say, oh, you gotta cuff your nuts. What?
so. Look, draw off this though, cuz. Is he wrong for telling him he got to man up because he can't fight? He does have to man up though.
Wrong, but if you never showed him, man up could be knife, gun, kick him in the nuts when he ain't looking. You ain't even put the time behind showing this nigga how to have hands. You telling him man
I
up.
don't think you gotta know how to fight to teach a kid how to fight.
You don't, but when you say man up, what does that mean?
So I mean,
You basically giving the motherfucker the message.
I mean, to teach him how to protect himself. I should say. To teach him how to protect himself.
So
Facts.
so look at this.
Defend yourself.
What we talking about? We not talking about just the necessary action of fighting. We talking about the necessary action of controlling your fucking emotions. The logic of using logic, being able to know when to do, where to do, and how to do. You might lose the fight, but coming from where we come from, we don't give a fuck if you lose the fight. We give more of a fuck about you actually having the fight, bro.
Exactly.
Having the courage to have the fight, bro.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree with that. And that shit sounds good. But telling a young nigga, man, you better man up, and you never showed him how to have hands. You seen on the internet these little niggas throwing these niggas is throwing the haymakers from North Dakota. You know, they ain't hitting shit, but bitches behind the niggas they was trying to hit.
Kids actually
But he know to throw it though.
Yeah. Some kids actually learn how to fight by their daddy telling them, don't come to me crying. Stand out there and turn around and fight.
No, my dad told me that. But my dad also took the effort, and my mentor also took the effort to put me in the karate. He didn't just say, hey, you better go over there and be a man.
You know how I got a quick hand?
Yeah.
My dad used to put quarters on his elbow. Catch him.
Hey, listen to
but
this.
he made an effort.
Catch
Just prove my point.
Listen to this.
Your hand get
I
really
mean,
quick.
I mean,
Let's
put a quarter in their
let's rewind just a little bit, right?
Let's
rewind just a little bit. Every fighter didn't know how to fight and wasn't taught how to fight by their dad. Some of them niggas who was taught how to fight by their dad went outside and got their ass whooped, nigga. So this what I'm saying, right? Your father is teaching you to man up. When your dad telling you to man up, he not telling you to fight, bro. It ain't always about physically fighting. It's about mentally fighting. When your dad telling you to man up, when your dad telling you to be strong, your dad telling you to stop all that crying and all that bitching, he just telling you, nigga, that when the rest of the world see you acting like that, they're gonna attack you, bro. And your pops might not know how to fight. Listen to what I'm saying. Your pops might not know how to fight, but he telling you how to avoid the fight. Because if you crying and you bitching, you getting your ass whooped.
So how do you
or to be prepared for the fight?
How do you receive that shit if you know your dad's a weak ass nigga? I'm not talking about physically fighting. How do you receive?
How many kids who have a dad at home look at him like a weak ass nigga? I don't give a fuck how weak he is. How many of them actually look at him and see a weak ass nigga?
Did he smack the moms? Because she beat up the moms.
Even if he whooping mom's ass, how many kids looking at their dad and seeing a weak ass nigga that's at home every day? That's telling you to man up.
But you can't see that as a kid because you can't see that as a kid. You in your mind, this adult is stronger than you, even if it's a weak ass nigga. And only when you go into the world and a nigga whose dad ain't a weak ass nigga slap dog shit out of you. Do you realize, damn, my dad was a weak ass nigga telling me to throw two fingers to a nigga's eye. You know what I'm talking about.
But no, listen, you gotta put yourself in that mindset.
He perceived that the completely wrong
He
way.
listened too much to his mom.
Yeah.
You go up and tell him that bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. Come on, man. No,
Emotional.
y'all tripping.
Because your daddy told just because he did what he did and got away with it, or however that went, that don't mean you gotta stand there and let somebody slap the dog shit out of you.
Right. Boss Hall Lil
Now,
Rico.
man,
Listen. Boss Hall Lil Rico say Big Brother's gonna make sure you know what to do.
that is true.
But he
That's
acting like everybody
exactly
coming
where I
to
got it from.
Yo, but he acting just big. Yo, he acting like every time, every situation come with a cookie cutter Big Brother. Come on, man, chill. Yo,
I ain't hear you, Glove.
yo,
I say that's where I got it from. My big brother.
Yeah.
yo.
I told you.
had 7 brothers.
I told you I ain't had no daddy in the house, bro. I seen my daddy when the Bears won the Super Bowl. Didn't see him again till they was in the Super Bowl again. So it was my brother that told me, nigga, you better fight him.
I had
So
5 big brothers in front of me, and my big brothers always told me, if you don't think you're gonna get into that fight, don't take that fight. Because if you come here and you got your ass whooped, it's gonna be a problem. That's how my big brother. That's how my big brother said.
Learn that.
Nothing about no running.
If you no, it's not running. My brother said, if you're gonna accept this fight, just know that you calculated everything.
Accepting a fight and not accepting a fight. Not accepting a fight is run.
But
No,
see, that's the difference.
No, but hear me out.
not accepting the fight is worse than losing the fight.
When I say being institutionalized, right, that's the difference because you come from a different institution in your family. We couldn't run.
No, I didn't say nothing about no running. I did what you just misinterpreted as running was my brother saying, if you're gonna accept this fight, calculate everything that comes with it.
I don't understand what you mean by if you gonna accept the fight. If the fight in your face, you either gonna accept it or run.
Hey, if the fight in my face is something different.
Run then. If
no, it's a fight.
That's somebody we at school. We at school, and dude across the 2-3 desks away from me talking about his zone after school. But after school,
hell no, y'all different.
Like that.
Look, I didn't say that
Difference though. We institutionalized
but you
from my neighborhood.
No, you misinterpreting what I'm saying. I'm not saying a nigga said we fighting. And I say, oh hell no, I ain't going down today. I'm saying if this nigga says we're fighting, I'm calculating everything that come with it before I go into this. That's within my control.
So what do you mean by accepting a fight and not accepting a fight?
Meaning, my big brothers taught me don't start it, but be ready to finish it.
Yeah, that's always. I ain't gonna start shit, but I ain't ducking it.
No, why somebody taught that though? That's I get what you're saying. Don't start it.
Don't start it. And my big brothers never got mad at me for retaliate after a motherfucking sucker.
But listen,
but if I started some shit and got my ass whooped, they're like, who started? Oh, Richie started, got his ass whooped. My brother looking at me like, you a weirdo. Why didn't you even start?
No, so listen, right?
With a nigga that could have whooped your ass.
When situations unfold, you could probably have absolutely no intentions on starting a fight. But the way it is, right? Just growing up as us, right? When you see something you don't like, it don't even have to have nothing to do with you. You could be a nigga bullying somebody else, and you just don't like that nigga already anyway.
You gonna say something.
So you might jump into that motherfucking fight, and you might get your ass waxed. But at the end of the day, nigga, once you won't go, you won't go. That's what we respect the most. Go.
So is that a female emotion? If you're willing to say I'm gonna go now because my emotions tell me to go.
But we all mostly raised by women.
No, I'm just asking.
But I'm saying that possibly could be a female emotion. It 100% could be. But what I'm saying is that's the way we was growing. So when you don't have a father to give you that structure and that understanding, then all you got is what your mama gave you. Most women go to the fucking end. A woman that had a whole motherfucking family killed because she won't stop fucking fighting.
Yeah.
When the logic say stop the shit right quick, let us regroup. You know what I mean? We need to regroup. We need to get our shit together. But if you rely on a woman, but most of us we rely on women. That's the killer.
When I was growing up.
So to get back on topic, right?
Okay.
I don't think the institutionalization all the time comes from the family, bro. I think sometimes it comes from the environment.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like I say, bro, with my family, bro, my family was churchy. But when I came outside, it wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? I picked up everything I picked up from being on 49th in Indiana, 49th in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the shit that I was taught, like I say, my brother taught me to defend myself, but like everything else, like that shit came from being outside. And like you know, Tony Ron Shaw, we came outside early.
Yeah.
So
that's
He's saying
that's taking
we
us
come
to the next
outside
step.
trying to be cool. Is that what he's saying?
That's take. He said he came outside to the excitement
Okay.
that was outside. It was a level of excitement there already, and he wanted a part of it.
facts.
Want to be cool.
He wanted in.
No, it wasn't nothing about being cool. It was just about being a part. That's what I wanted to be a part
But
of.
it's about the excitement. It is about going out there and being cool because that's the cool shit. Now you could word it a million different ways, but it's all about the excitement. And the excitement is what's cool. So if you want to word it like that, the next question: do you trust your friends more than your actual family? Just like going off of what he was just talking about.
I'm gonna let the OGs answer that.
Boss Hog say my day ones from my block too. I'm just getting ready for whatever.
No, to answer your question, I don't know about, because there's some of my homies, bro, that's been around that like I see them more than I see family. You know what I'm saying? I interact with them and be with them more than I'm with family. You feel me? So I don't know. That's a hard question to answer for me.
Nah, I'm saying nah. I fuck with my family more.
Do you trust?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you trust your friends more than your actual family?
Oh, I thought.
Family, my
I mean,
actual
it'd
family.
be different if you were saying.
It's more, way more.
It'd be different if you say, "Am I going to war with this person instead of my family member?" But trust, no, it's definitely family.
All y'all on some bullshit.
No, I got some dogs.
No.
I got some niggas that I fuck with for real. But my actual family.
So first,
You did say trust. You say
first we gotta identify our friends.
yeah.
I ain't saying just the people we know.
Uh-huh.
Friends. You don't have one nigga from the neighborhood right now that you'll go anywhere with at any fucking time.
I got a few of that.
Versus family members who you won't go nowhere with at no time.
That's why I say my actual family members.
Okay.
That's a fact.
My actual family doesn't be. I'm guessing my brothers. My actual family members.
Ain't no such thing as actual family. That's
That's
immediate. It's a difference between immediate
that's why they
family
say.
and your
That's
family.
why I'm guessing that's why the word is immediate, nigga. Shit, cause other than that, man, you're right. I do got a lot of friends, nigga.
Hey, Beastie talking about me. Beastie talking about me. That's for Glove. That's his man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, nigga. Me and Bisky been in this shit since we was fucking adolescents, boy. I go anywhere with bro, and I trust him with my life. Bro, nigga, I know he ain't never ran on me, he ain't never left me, he ain't never none of that shit. But at the same token, my family members, like, it's a different type of trust because, like I say, my family wasn't outside with me like that. So, like, Pookie and them, I love them to death. Like, they got me, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, when it come down time to the streets, hell yeah, Beastie, man, hell yeah, most definitely. Blocko, yeah. I don't even look at them as friends. That's my fucking family.
Well,
Right.
yeah, in that case, then yeah.
No, but that makes sense though.
It does.
That makes sense. That makes sense that you got your friends. You got friends that you trust more than your actual family because all the other shit don't matter. Who gonna kill for me? If you know in the back of your mind, Beastie gonna kill for you without a second thought. It don't matter what you think when you mad at the nigga. It don't matter if y'all cool. It don't matter none of that shit. If you say, man, what the fuck Black got going on over there? Versus one of your kin people. Black got some shit popping right now. When some of your family got some shit popping right now. They 10 blocks this way, they 10 blocks that way.
Yeah, I'm going.
You finna go slide on Black.
Yeah.
The average
That's a
nigga
fact.
from 49th Street, especially from my neighborhood, you gonna go slide on your man, nigga.
That's
You
a
gonna go
fact.
slide on your man. And when you go slide on your man, it ain't no guarantee you gonna make it home.
That's a fact.
Ain't no guarantee, bro. That's
Tell the truth, man. Once I stopped over there, wasn't no guaranteed I had plans on going home.
And I think that's some shit that's an institutionalized mentality because that shit just embedded in us. But so when we go outside, when you go outside with your man and you wanna fuck shit or whatever, the thing is with your family, your real family, they concerned with they, you know what I mean? So when it's time to do what you do with Beastie, they looking at you stupid. What the fuck is you on?
So look, right? It's like this with me, right? With my real family, I don't even know that side of them, bro. Like I know with the guys, I know what's happening. I know like if it come to worse in the interrogation room, whatever, I know how that shit gonna go because we done been there before. I don't know what cuz and them gonna do in this situation. You
That's
feel
right.
me? So
Yeah, that's right. I agree.
I agree.
I
I
mean,
agree with what you're saying. But it ultimately comes down to you trust your friends.
Yeah.
But in this case, to what Toya's saying, that is your family. Your friends become your family to a certain degree, more so than your actual family. Because if you living outside, your family don't understand outside. You're gonna trust outside more than you trust your actual family.
true that. Because the shit that you going through, you done been through with them already.
100% agree. 100% agree.
Yeah.
That's a good question though.
It is, ain't it?
I fuck with it.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Number 3, will your family sabotage your growth in order to maintain superiority over you?
Hell yeah. Definitely.
One of the reasons why we
I don't
trust
know
you.
if it's to maintain superiority, but I do think motherfuckers be working off a personal agenda.
You know, it's crazy that
I
you
mean,
say that.
if they trying to change your if they're trying to be superior over you, don't think they're working off a certain agenda. I think that is a certain agenda that they're working off of.
But sometimes it ain't to maintain superiority over you. Sometimes it's to control the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, you know what I mean? Like, just say like, let me see how I'm trying to how I'm trying to word it correctly. So just say motherfucker wants you to move the way that they want you to move. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be in cahoots with they planning and you know what I'm saying, the way that they got shit going. So a motherfucker keep you at bay so you can always be up under their thumb. You feel me?
Yeah, but you don't you don't see the agenda in that.
But that's still like maintaining superiority. If a motherfucker keeping you under their thumb, they maintaining a level of superiority over you.
Yeah. So
What's
what's
what I mean?
and there's a certain agenda in that. I'm gonna keep you here so you always need me.
Right. That's why I say it's about the agenda. And sometimes it ain't about the superiority. Sometimes it's about the this just the way we do things. And now you moving different. You know what I'm saying?
But what about the circumstances when you got motherfuckers that's doing the best, right? And you want to climb, and the motherfucker don't even really rock with you though. But
Right.
you know how like niggas be with your family, y'all, your family circle. You know what I mean? We meet up at barbecues, or you know what I mean. We meet up at the funerals and all this shit. We always thinking, but it's always that one that no matter how good that you're doing, will not acknowledge how good you're doing amongst the other family, or you know what I mean, or just acknowledge it amongst themselves because they want to keep feeling like you still smarter, you still looking at it. It's kind of like and this ain't just in the family, right? This outside the family too, right? We never get past. We was talking about this too, but as family members, we never get past seeing each other at 10 and 11 years old. Even when we 40 and 50, we still see the same 11-year-old.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like you never grow out of being an 11-year-old kid now. And some motherfuckers when they was that one cousin that you might get, or that one brother or that one uncle that was stronger than you when you was 11. You know what I mean? And he was the big bad wolf when you was 11 and he was 13. And then now y'all 40 and he think he's still the big bad wolf. He 40 and you 38, nigga, you're not the big bad wolf. I beat your ass. You know what I mean?
Walk you all
Type
through
shit.
this,
You know what I mean?
Sometimes you gotta whoop his ass.
But it's
Sometimes you got to though.
Bro.
you got to go and get it out the way. But then you got the money side of it, right? The same shit, the same conversation. Now you got some money. So now you got some money. Now you better than you still you looking down on a nigga. So when a nigga finally gets some money, now you say, nigga, I did that already. Or every time motherfucker come around, nigga, I already had that car. Already did this, already did that, because you want to make sure that everybody know that your money got more value to it than the motherfucker that's coming behind you money for whatever reason. I just think it's just to maintain superiority.
It is, and it's because you ain't asking them for shit no more.
Sometimes that shit just be pure jealousy and hate, though, bro.
It be that too.
Jealousy?
Yeah,
for sure.
it be that too.
For sure, I 100% agree.
Bro.
So what you say, and trying to sacrifice motherfuckers. Motherfuckers be trying to sacrifice motherfuckers.
Toya, motherfucker.
I can't speak to that.
She ain't lying.
She ain't lying because the nigga will sacrifice you, bro. You just won't know that it's happening.
Hey, no, that's a fact, though. That's a fact.
You don't even know that shit happening.
Like, I'm gonna give you an example, right? A motherfucker will get into some petty shit. Let's say the females in your family. I don't know who this pertains to, like nobody specific, but the females in your family will get into the goofiest shit out where they be at and come and get you, knowing how you roll, knowing this shit can go far left and motherfucker end up dead in jail. Now you go out there and act a fool for her over this dumbass shit, go to jail, and the motherfucker don't got nothing for you, not a letter, not a picture, not a dime. She just sacrificed you, bro.
Nothing. Zero. Nothing. That's what Wayne Dane, this nigga Facebook name is Paul's Worthy like a motherfucker. He need to put parentheses and put motherfucking Paul's by his
Oh, bro.
Dane, bro.
Hey, he got to clarify that shit.
Nah, I ain't calling him that. Just call his ass Buddy.
I'm still the nigga that gets called to the fight, but I know I'm old, so I be trying to chill. No, because niggas do that. Niggas still, because they know you'll fight. They know you can fight. They know you will fight. They will call you to some shit that, especially the female, don't let you. Everybody got that one female cousin that just because she know you tough, she talk shit to niggas she don't have no business talking to, bro.
Facts.
Leave them people alone.
Facts.
Leave them people fucking alone. And then be calling your phone in the middle of the argument like this. Quit calling me.
Bro.
Why are you calling me to a fight anyway?
Right.
I got a feeling.
I don't even understand that. Why you calling me to a fight now? If I'm there with you and shit go down, we in there.
No, she's starting it.
Yep.
And she'll guilt trip you if you don't come.
Yeah. For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you will hear about that time you didn't come.
You let that nigga slap me.
Yo, I got a cousin like that.
This whole time, all the nigga trying to do is talk to her.
That's it.
Bro.
He wasn't on no bullshit. Nigga just spoke to it. Nigga, who you talking to? You don't know me, bitch. Wait a minute.
Bro.
Yo,
Man, I'm not him.
so you say good example. Wayne Dane laughing at us. Folks changing his name, bro. Put
Man, I'm not calling him that.
parentheses right behind that.
Matter of fact, block him. Straight up.
Funny as hell, man. But that shit be real, bro. I got another one though. Will your parents sabotage your growth to maintain the idea of superiority over?
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah. I can't agree with. I can't speak on nobody parent but mine and the parents that I knew. Like I say, bro, Beastie and them, mama, daddy, I came up in their crib too, and I can't see it with them, and I can't see it with my mom and daddy either. So I'm gonna have to get that one a big no. Just off experience.
Not intentionally.
Do that. Think like that,
bro.
Not intentionally.
I see
not intentionally.
Not intentionally.
I think for a parent to sabotage their kids' growth is intentional than the mother.
They could be doing
That's intentional. That's intentional.
So let me give you an example, right? you're dealing with a parent that throughout their whole life they played it safe, whether it was get a job, they didn't do nothing over the top, take no real risk, and they'll tell their kids, oh, why you want to do music or why you want to go do this? You gonna get a student loan, man. You just better off just going to get this job. That's sabotage.
How is it sabotage?
It's sabotage because it gave you what worked for them and was safe, but now it blocks you from what could put you from being here to being there.
They just giving you a suggestion to be safe, though, bro.
Look, it's sabotage because in order, instead of them letting you potentially fucking your name up on this loan, then having you work for it.
No. They say
I don't see that as
I don't
sabotage.
think that's sabotage.
I don't see
I
that.
don't think that's sabotage at all. I think that's them suggesting that you be cautious,
Yeah,
that you be practical.
I think this is sabotage. I think if pay attention to the mothers that had their kids around 13, 14, and 15 years old, and they got daughters. The females with daughters when they was young as hell, and their daughters is not that far from them, and their daughters look good as fuck, and they don't. Pay attention to that shit, because I be seeing that shit. I know this certain shit. Some females can't stand their daughters, but they keep them on the hook, kind of like what he was saying earlier, keeping them motherfucker under their thumb. But every time something good come to them, they stop that shit, they block it. I know motherfuckers right now, bro, who won't allow their kids to have relationships. And I'm not talking about sexual relationships. I'm talking about just have real friends, bro, outside of them. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here, and it's not just females, it's men too. It's men too. Motherfuckers teach their sons or train their sons to only see them. When you bring them up, every time motherfucker brings somebody around, they don't like nobody you with ever. Like you ain't never got a good friend. Like your man, like your brain don't work. You know what I mean?
What if a nigga don't never got
Hey, hey, the real sabotage,
that nigga
the real the real sabotage is the shit that was going on. We was coming up. Motherfucker got every bill in your name.
Yeah, that shit's the worst.
But that's not even intentional though.
Hell yeah, it is.
That's setting you up for failure, bro. By the time you get old enough to get your own shit, your credit score is 0.
But it don't be intentional though. I think
I don't.
A lot of times,
you know how you know it's intentional?
Yeah.
Because they never go back to correct it.
Bro, because they never can. Most
Sure
of
you can.
Bro, most of the motherfuckers, bro, who I know personally, who use they motherfucking kids shit when they was kids, they ain't got no money right fucking now, nigga.
No, they don't have it now. But what I'm saying is they never went back and corrected something they knew that
That's
they were
what I'm saying.
doing.
They never had to do so.
So that is sabotage. Knowing that you
Now, I'm not saying it's not sabotage.
Yeah, it's sabotage, but I don't. But what he's saying is it's not intentional.
Hell yeah, it is. It's intentional if you never going back to correct it.
It was disrespectful, respectfully.
Bro, I think the bills piled up and the motherfucking lights went off, and the only option we had was you.
It was disrespectful.
Motherfucking lights back on.
Facts.
Disrespectful, respectfully.
Facts.
It wasn't intentional. It was all
You
sabotage.
You know it's intentional.
But I don't think it's intentional in those moments of being fucked up and don't have nothing.
But you know it's intentional. You know
I agree with that.
And you my kid?
No, and you
Make
live.
this shit happen. Shit.
But here's the thing.
You helping the family, shit.
You know it's intentional because you never went back to try to fix it.
Your name
You
clear.
never planned on going back.
Your shit clean in the motherfucker. The phone don't work. The motherfucking lights is out. Clearly they ain't got no motherfucking money, and your name sitting over there cleaner than the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, your turn.
I already used Big Bro. We can't use him no more.
Hey, but listen, how many of the parents do that who didn't have the intentions of fixing it? They just never got it.
Yeah, but whether you didn't have the intention or not, you never went back to fix it. That's intentional.
No, how? That don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
That
then
don't
why
make
did you
sense.
do it if you knew that?
Because you didn't know. Your intentions was to pay that motherfucker.
What I'm saying is, if I had a kid, I'll go steal one of my cousin's identity before I fuck with my kid shit, man.
You still doing the same?
It is the same, but it ain't my kid.
But you sabotaging one of your family members.
That's better than my kid.
He's old enough to get on his ass too.
Better than
bro.
my kid.
It's better than my kid.
If that's how I'm gonna go about it,
I guess, man.
That shit ain't intentional, bro. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I don't think it's intentional.
It's not intentional, man. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do to survive.
Because even
Sometimes
like
shit was fucked up back then, bro.
I'm telling you, it was, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit, nigga. I'd rather do this than to have my kids get taken from me because I ain't got no heat, no lights.
We both say it's intentional because they fucked their name up.
Yeah, they did, but I don't think they meant to though, bro. Like,
but even like this, right? So like we can educate while we're here. Like
ain't nobody used the name but mom. And that's because daddy done went outside and came back a damn zombie.
Nigga, no daddy knows their kid's social security number, nigga. We don't know this shit. The only motherfuckers had this information is moms. Every household in the black I don't know none of my kids' social security numbers, bro.
I do.
None of them.
I do.
Now I did it, but I got the social security number.
yeah, but
She had to give it to me. She insisted me. You know what I mean? This shit had to happen.
But a lot of times too, though, is like once niggas get their credit back up, they don't never go back and clean that shit up, and you can go back and clean it up. That's why I say it's intentional.
I mean, if you ever come across the means to go back and clean it up,
so
if you don't,
let me get
then that shit was intentional.
Let me give you an example, right? My credit was fucked up. I got my credit in order. One of my family members, right, had fucked up their kid shit. What I ended up doing was taking that kid's name and putting them on my credit line as an authorized credit user and holding the card so they would never have access to the card. And just them being connected to my credit being good built their credit and saved them after their parents fucked them. We don't do most of us don't know shit like that.
That is a thing, though.
See, that's this day and age, bro. Motherfucker wasn't doing that shit back then, bro. We was coming up, bro. Motherfucker wasn't doing that shit, bro. It's like Tony Rome said, bro. It's like he said, bro. Motherfucker got fucked up these lights out, and the only way to get these motherfuckers back on is to put them motherfuckers in junior name. My intentions is to pay this bill every month, but shit get fucked up. It get fucked up.
Shit get fucked up, bro.
For real.
Shit get fucked up. And then we and that's that era that we grew up in.
Our
era of being kids, it was really fucked up. It wasn't no internet, it wasn't no
they tried to do that too.
Niggas had to sell.
They tried to do that too.
What's that?
Typo the name, mix the name up so it ain't actually your name type shit.
No. He said what he was saying was from his first statement, there was a typo.
Oh yeah.
Essentially because they fucked their name up first and then
fuck the kid name up. I get it, but I really just don't think a motherfucker go into it like, man, I'm finna get this shit in my kid name and I ain't finna pay it. You feel me? That's what to make it intentional for me.
What you saying?
If you working towards nothing, then
if you just fucked your shit up, and then you just fucked your shit up, and then you turn around and fuck that kid shit up, I'm saying.
But it's not intentional. You don't have no other option.
Facts. What are you gonna? What else can you do if the lights out?
Connect motherfucking. Our lights to go off, and we connect our motherfucking plug. We connect the extension cord through somebody else's house, nigga, and connect our TVs and shit with fucking 15 extension cords to that extension cord.
Straight up.
We ain't trying to burn our neighbor shit down. We just don't got
they bill went up. It is what it is. But
that's the truth though. But you ain't trying to like fuck nobody over. You just in a fucked up spot.
No, but that's different when you as a parent know you have already fucked your shit up. And then now you fuck that shit up, but you have a track record of fucking shit up. Just tough that shit out, man. I know that sounds shitty.
I mean,
okay. Let me ask you a question.
When your kid stuck in this motherfucking house, no lights, no gas, no nothing, no heat. It's winter time like a motherfucker. What y'all gonna do?
What else you gonna do? That's the question I was gonna ask. What else you gonna do?
No, yeah, I'm not saying
what you gonna do.
I get it.
You got that goof ass neighbor right next door to you. Know everything that went off. Don't like you. Waiting to call them people on you for some type of reason. What are you gonna do?
You see, John Morant, daddy.
Yeah, he want to be his friend.
You want to be his friend? He living off that motherfucking bag, man. He got to be his friend.
He want to be his friend. He fucking up the money.
I want that answer though. What you gonna do when a situation like that, and you only choice you got is to use junior name?
No, what he's saying is fix it on the back end. But most motherfuckers back then, they still don't
They
have
say,
to,
oh,
right?
you know, now that you 18, you'll figure out how to fix it. I ain't
You
like to
you're
fix
trying to
it.
pay this bill, or you're trying to make sure you keep your bill paid because you don't want to go through no hassle with that. And you're trying to scrape up what little money you can save up
What
to
you mean
get your
by
bill
what
paid
you mean by
so you
junior
can
bill?
switch it back over.
Bro,
What you mean by
Listen.
junior bill?
listen. When I got out the joint, I had a motherfucking cable bill. Like, how the fuck I got a cable bill?
I don't even live here.
I don't even know these motherfucking people. I don't even know this address exists, bro. Motherfucking
I have
cable
a cable bill over here.
That's crazy. All right, let's go to the next one. I think this is important too, because a lot of people like be fucked up about it because people have their favorites and shit when they come down to their kids, right? If you can't afford to do something for everyone, don't do it for anyone. Because this action secretly defines your level of love for other people, whether it's true or not, in the eyes of the other people.
I agree.
I don't agree.
You don't? I agree with that.
I definitely agree with that.
Sometimes you got a star. You can't mess it up.
What you mean?
Like sometimes you might got a Michael Jackson on your head, and everybody else is a bunch of duds.
How many
It
kids
sound
you got,
fucked
bro?
up. It sounds fucked up, but we got to go with who might get us out of this
But
shit.
listen, when Joe Jackson had Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
did he treat them different?
Probably not.
No, he treated all they ass the motherfuckers same. Michael Jackson just came out of that shit.
Yeah, he became that dude.
He just got a Michael Jackson out of it, but you treat them all the motherfuckers same because that shit it creates like a motherfucking what's the word, resentment. It creates resentment.
But I was
That's a
speaking
fact.
once you identify
That's
something,
chemical
right?
imbalance.
I'm not saying I'm saying once you identify that you got a smart motherfucker on your hand that can change our environment, I got to put it behind the motherfucker that can change the whole thing. If everybody else just a bunch of niggas that can fold paper planes and shit.
No, we gotta put
I
it.
totally disagree.
When once you identify the star, we all identify the star at the same time.
Yeah, but that star gets hated on. That star's gonna get hated on by his own siblings and shit. Or
If you treat them better, then you treat
If you
everybody
treat them
else
better
as
than them, they
value.
is.
how do you fake that? How do you fake that? If this motherfucker, what I'm saying is, if this motherfucker hands down is better at chess than everybody in this motherfucking state, right?
Right.
And the rest of his siblings can barely do 5 + 5. It makes no sense in me trying to spread the resources to some motherfuckers that ain't the best thing I can do for this family is put what needs to be put behind the motherfucker that can get us all out of it.
But you know what happens though? See, like,
That's terrible.
and it's the thing too.
It's
That
lying.
is terrible, right?
That's
Because
terrible.
this is a real thing, right? The motherfucker who you doing everything for start to resent you for their brothers and sisters.
No, I agree. But I'm not saying that
How
life's perfect.
you
Life's
gonna get
not
out of there?
life's not perfect.
How you gonna get out of there?
Let me ask the question.
Life's not perfect.
Let me ask the question. How many kids you got saying that?
No, I'm like
Zero. You don't have none.
I understand now. Bro, that shit don't work like that in real
No, you
life,
don't
bro.
have none. You don't get it.
That shit do not work like that in real life. I got 10 kids, bro.
Right.
It don't.
Maybe you're right.
Absolutely don't, bro.
Maybe you're right.
I'm telling you from
But
experience, I got 10 kids, man. That
Well,
don't happen like that.
No, maybe you're right. But here's what I
In
noticed, right?
different households, if you buy that kid some shoes and that motherfucker take a picture with them new shoes on and put that motherfucker on Facebook, you might as well get ready to deal with the other kids because they want shoes, even though they know you ain't got no money.
So
You can time that shit. You can talk about that shit. You can try to explain, yo, I only did this for this reason. The motherfuckers, first of all, kids don't give a fuck about, you know,
Facts, the
I'm not saying
reasons.
it. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying.
fuck about you.
At all, man.
I'm not saying it's a perfect scenario. But what I'm saying is, me, and coming from a family where I got 13 other siblings, there were two motherfuckers that were just light years above what we're doing. And even now today, they had to struggle harder, and we could see that those motherfuckers are great. And they're doing better than a lot of their siblings. And the resources were spread to some motherfuckers that wasn't even built like
And niggas like,
Hey,
niggas who do
as
that
a
with their
parent,
kids, they
as
fuck up their kids' relationships. A lot of parents fuck up their kids' relationships with that shit.
as a parent, bro, you not gonna even want to move like that, bro. No bullshit. You not
Nah,
even gonna want to
you
demonstrate
can.
like that.
I don't think I will, but I mean, those are tough decisions.
Not really.
It's not tough.
As a parent, you gonna make a way for all of them. You gonna show each and every one of them the same love that you show,
First
the
thing,
same
the
love and
first
support
thing,
that you show each and every one of them, bro.
that's a fact. And the first thing, the first smart thing to do, well, we all did wrong, right? All of us except you. You the only one who got it right, right?
No, I didn't get it
You
right.
ain't got it
I
all
didn't
the
get
way
it
right.
I didn't get
You
it
got
right.
it right so far, because you ain't got none.
No,
That's some smart shit.
no, I should have had kids
Facts.
early. I got it
No,
wrong.
but I'm saying though, this the part where we all got it wrong, right? We got kids in different households.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst shit.
And I saw
That's
that.
the,
That's why
that's the worst shit for a man to deal with, and it's the worst shit for kids to deal with. And the females is just like females are the worst people in these situations. Hate to say it, but it's the truth because women don't give a fuck about your kids, bro. You can go all out. It could be you can have motherfucking 5 kids, right, in 5 different households. And you can go out your way to take care of all 5 of these kids all the time. You could meet a bitch and she could have 5 kids in one household. And she don't want to do shit for none of your 5 kids while you spending a bag on her 5 kids right here all the time. You with them every event. You do everything. You always with them all the time, 100% time. But every time it's time for one of your kids to have some, it's a conversation need to be had.
Yep.
This should be real shit, bro. So
I
you
don't,
gotta
I don't know. I
when
never
you
had
when
the
you have
experience.
I'm just saying when you have a baby, you gotta be like the one thing that we didn't do, we wasn't set in stone that this is it.
Appreciate that.
We wasn't set in stone that this is it. Everybody should be set in stone that this is it. For like in just life in general, when you raising a family, you building your own institution. So it kind of seemed like it's crazy, but the institution that the hate only comes from when you a hateful parent, or when you a dumbass parent, or when you a motherfucker who just ain't got it together, and you putting all your motherfucking burdens and you putting all the weight of the world on your motherfucking kids because you scared. You got sprayed with water hoses, so here we go in motherfucking 2000 and 2010, 2020, and you still scared of the motherfucking system. That system dead. It's over with. But you got people that still teaching it. They still like beating that shit in their kids. Still beating that shit. It's embedded in motherfuckers' minds. All the way 26 motherfuckers be 30, 40 years old. And they mind is their belief system is so fucked up to where they just can't do shit in the correct way to actually get good shit done. So now they beating that shit into their kids. Then it just become a thing. Like it's just the thing that's in this circle. That's what I'm talking about, the
The
institution.
institutionalized, yeah.
Because I do believe that motherfucking families are supposed to be an institution.
That's an actual fact. Big fact.
That's super true.
Huh?
And I mean, and you call it a family without some type of structure to it.
And you know how all motherfuckers always be saying like niggas don't need school and niggas don't need school because of a job. Like nigga, school ain't about a job. And that be niggas' problem. Everybody looking at this Ben Lagging tapping in from Ohio, whatever fool. Um Everybody always talking about a job. When you mention school, the first thing a nigga talk about is a job. You don't think that's like a distraction conversation type shit? To automatically like put a job with school.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think so, but
I guess kind of a manipulation type game, but
You don't think it's a distraction?
no, I mean only because I think that school, current modern day school, is meant to teach all the things that should have been taught within that family institution, like you just said, whether it's business, how to interact, socialize, you know, with your neighbors. So now modern day school is nothing more than a system created for them to make money and put degrees and things behind things you should already know coming out of your institution,
I
i.e.
disagree. I don't know what family teaching their kids calculus. Like, what do you mean?
school is a must.
Huh?
Yeah, I think you need education to succeed in this society.
I don't give a fuck how many times you use calculus. How many times like us, motherfuckers like us, right?
Mhm.
My brain be running on like a different scale of what I think the average person, bro. And I could be wrong, right? But my shit just be running, bro. If you tell me one thing, I think of 100 things, right? to go with that one thing to make that one thing make sense. Why do what you saying make sense? You know what I mean? So I go through all this shit. Calculus, learning geometry, biometry, you know what I mean? All this shit. That's for your brain, bro. It's to feed your brain. It's information.
Yeah, it's mental exercise, but
I feel like I feel like
No, you need it though. You need your brain to work.
if I'm gonna be a pianist for a living or a doctor, do I really need calculus?
no, but you need medical. You need to learn. You need to go to medical school. I feel like you need education to succeed in this society, bro.
Society.
I didn't say education wasn't needed. I'm just saying specific skill sets.
But that's what I'm saying. When you that's but the terms you putting it in, you putting it in a job form. That's why I say that's a distraction. Because when you bring up the job and you say, yo, do you need calculus to be a doctor? No, you don't need calculus to be a fucking doctor, right? But do you need to know that shit? Hell no.
Yes,
Why
you do.
not, bro? Hell, why not, bro?
Because I'm not using it now. You
What if
should.
you ever in a
I
position?
learn how to be a
What if you ever in a position and you need to know calculus to save your life?
Bro,
The reason I brought up calculus, bro, is because he said he. The reason I brought up calculus because he said you go to school and you learning stuff that you learn and that you should have learned in the household. I disagree with that part, bro. Like you're gonna learn way more in school than you're gonna learn in the household, bro. And you're gonna need that education to succeed in this society, bro.
The reason why I said in your household because they already went through that system.
but I'm saying though, you need social studies, bro. You need
Of
math,
course.
bro. You need science. You need
Facts.
to learn how to put all this shit together.
You
need
need
to learn how to make
advanced business
frameworks, bro.
But you
skills.
guys are misunderstanding what I said. I never said that school wasn't needed
Right,
at all.
right.
That was never what I
So
said.
that's what I'm saying. When you put the job on it, when you add the job to the conversation, then you make it a one-track issue, right? You make it a one-track thing because most people, I seen Ti on thing saying, you know what I mean? Niggas don't need at a certain point you don't need school. You know what I mean? I think everybody need that shit.
But who put job?
Hey Corey,
That's what because that's the first thing a motherfucker say. A motherfucker be like,
No, you said I put job on.
Nah.
I didn't put job on.
Now I ain't say you
put a
did.
bunch of waters in that refrigerator and bring me a
You gotta go through
ice
this and you
six.
gotta go
Get a
like
good
But you
education.
gotta also understand that. That's why
You gotta tell me in order for me to get a good job, I need to get a good education. My parents already told me I need a good
because
education.
realistically,
but you gotta understand that's why school was created to make you an employee. I'm not saying school is
Huh?
I don't think it's
It's not to make you an employee, it's to educate you.
so you can tell me you couldn't have sat on the farm and learned how to count 2 plus 2.
Man.
If ain't nobody never taught you how to told you that 1 plus 1 was 2, how the hell you gonna get 2 and 2 gonna be 4?
Nah, nigga, you can't use no calculus on no damn farm, man. Come on.
Nigga, yes, the fuck you can get
Yeah.
calculus on the
How? Go ahead.
bro. You have to know how to fucking count, bro. How many motherfuckers you know that have a business that don't have a motherfucking either listen, either you're an accountant or you got an accountant that's using that shit, right?
Basic
But
addition and subtraction.
But if you got it's not basic addition and subtraction. It's not.
Multiplication.
It's not,
division.
bro. It's not.
Let me ask you this. What's your name, Richie?
That shit, bro.
I didn't hear.
What's your name, Richie?
Rich. Yep.
Rich. You
Yup.
learn how to add in the house?
Hell yeah, I learned how to add and how.
I didn't. I learned how to add at Overton.
Okay.
So shit, I learned how to read in that motherfucker too.
And that's
Shit, I learned about geometry and social studies, and I learned all that shit in school, my nigga. Not saying it was no, because it wasn't no dumb motherfuckers in my house, but that's what school is for.
I don't disagree.
It is, bro.
I don't disagree. I just think I think it all starts at home.
I think it all started at home too, though. I'm not saying that's the whole conversation we having. I think it all started at home.
It does, but you know,
It's things you need outside the crib.
it's things you need outside the house. And if your parents gonna go off and work and be successful, if you got both parents in the house,
You need to know shit.
you need to know shit. And while they at work doing what's making a successful lifestyle for you,
Because
don't you gotta be somewhere learning something?
right, because you ain't never ran across a black dude at the job, right? And he acting like a street nigga. And you had to pull him to the side and say, bro, that ain't gonna get you fired here.
I have.
I know you had. All those niggas that got jobs have, bro. All us grown adults with jobs, we just seen a little black dude that we seen going in the wrong direction. Like, bro, This system don't work like that, bro. It's the way that you got to navigate through this shit, bro. They got policies. You know what I mean? It's people that you talk to. It's ways that you move, bro.
Yeah.
Where motherfuckers can't just
Politics
treat however they want to.
You gotta conduct yourself in a different manner.
Exactly,
You're
bro.
not on the block.
It ain't right. It ain't about calculus though, but it's about being able to use your brain and know when to do certain shit and when not to do certain shit. I think everybody. I think school is absolutely mandatory. How far you go in it is on you. But I think at least from motherfucking head start to motherfucking 12th grade is mandatory.
Hey, y'all niggas ain't talking about doing these bring back the do-rag shirts though, man. I'm tired of these bonnets, man.
Bonnets.
These niggas, little niggas with the bonnets on, man.
That's they mama. They mama's son.
Dude, we're crazy, man.
Niggas with bonnets is
Hey, man,
crazy.
let's do the bring back the do-rag shirt, bro.
Man,
Come on, man.
I don't need to do rag or the bonnet, bro.
Man, I don't fuck with it, but if you had to choose one, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I put my motherfucking shirt on my shit. You know, motherfucking do rag or the bonnet, bro.
Let me see these young dudes.
I got it. This is the last question. I gotta go. My eyes to work. This is the last question. What would you rather have? Your son be the best athlete in a motherfucking sports arena, or an executive owner in a sports arena that never played, who never actually played a sport ever?
Executive.
No, I'd rather be the professional athlete.
The ball player?
Yeah, because if you don't know nothing about the sport, if you don't, you can one day become the executive owner about being an athlete. Because if you don't know nothing about the sport, then what are you doing?
I don't know. Michael Jordan is a horrible owner.
Yeah, but
And you know everything.
He actually wasn't.
Oh, what? Educate me, brother.
He bought that his piece of that franchise for a few $100 million, and then he just sold it for some billions. So actually, he made a huge profit off of that shit.
So he made a huge profit, but was his team good?
What's the most important thing that you're trying to do as a businessman? You're trying to make money, right?
Is that not playing to win?
Nah, we ain't doing that. Come on, yeah. He trying to, y'all niggas trying to pay me. Hell no. Nah, that's a trick. Y'all trying to put me in a trick bag. Hell no.
No, I'm just saying, but that as a businessman, not as an athlete, as a businessman, when you buy something,
come on, man.
you trying to profit off of it, right?
Look this though. Look at this though.
everything else he went involved in winning.
No, but look at this though.
Yeah.
Charlie wasn't good when he left.
Hell no.
Yes, they was.
That team.
They had LaMelo. They had a good team when he left. They didn't have no superstar team when he left, but he left with a good team.
They even made the playoffs one time.
I'm going with the executive though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with the executive as well.
I'm going with the
Yeah,
executive.
me too, because you can fuck with a player's life on that executive. If you look at Reindorf killing that Bulls dynasty.
It ain't even that for me. It's the fact that you can be an executive until you 100 motherfucking years old and still be making that bread. As an athlete, that shit gonna stop.
Hey, do you see Skip Bayless?
Facts.
See Skip Bayless? That nigga 7. That nigga strong as a bull, bro.
You be seeing that nigga with the muscle shirts on Gil's Arenas?
Yeah, he don't fit on that show though, but
No, he definitely don't. But
don't.
I'm just saying, as an executive, bro, you can do that shit to the day you die.
No. You know who the host of Gil's Arenas is right now, right?
The Skip.
Yeah.
No, I know, but shit. Well, what I'm saying is you watch Rashad.
They shit and took his shit, bro. At his house.
You watch Rashad. Rashad be trying to hesitate before he say nigga and shit, and then after a while he like, man, fuck it, I'm saying nigga, bro. It's like he don't fit there, man.
I feel bad for Gil's Arenas.
You should. You know why you should? Because he's doing some shit now by himself. That's better than that show. That's the same too. Yeah, listen, he getting applause.
Listen. Even if he is doing something that's better than this potential, that's his show. He was doing something that was better already, nigga.
Right.
But he sold that motherfucker shit like a sucker, bro. He sold that shit. They got rid of him first. It's crazy.
And he gonna build another one, bro.
And you know who else they did? Pat Bev like that.
But Gil and Pat Bev more interesting than anybody on that couch that they got. He gonna come back.
He gonna come back with his own shit.
And I like Rashad though with that body bag shit though.
That's it, bro. If you get money, why would you sell your shit?
Because that's the purpose. The purpose is to build the business to make it as valuable as possible and sell it, because after a while you're now taking on more risk by holding it.
That's why I'd rather be the executive, because I think a lot of the basketball, I think a lot of sports players are dumb as fuck. I think they're just good at the sports that they play.
You don't think Gilbert realized that at some point, because of all the viewership and all the channels popping up with all these basketball players, that at some point that that value is gonna start depreciating? So he sold it at its peak. It was a smart move. He sold it while it was worth something, because now you got Tracy McGrady and T Mac with their show. Every basketball player got a show. He sold it at the right time while it was high.
Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter, you mean?
Yeah, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter.
People said T Mac and Tracy McGrady.
My bad, I did say that. But he sold it while it was hot, because it's gonna be. You got what's Draymond Green, who's very good, whose show is very good. You got him coming down the road. He might retire soon. So he sold it while it had high value instead of selling it when nobody's watching it no more. That's genius.
Why would you sell it though? You're supposed to be hustling to make the shit worth more.
He already made the money. It's not going to be worth any more if there's new guys coming into this space retiring every week.
That space don't mean shit, bro. Right. This one thing that I learned about this podcast and shit, right? It's just like being a rapper. It's just like being a singer or a motherfucking movie star. Once you build your fan base, they go with you for life.
No, they don't.
Shit.
Until a new nigga show up and they're like,
oh, bro, listen. No, I'm talking about just
it work like that. You still listen to the same music you listen to in 95?
I do.
Do you just buy it?
Do
yes,
yes,
bro, I'm just riding. I swear to God. Listen, I was just in the gym the other day. Guess what I listened to in the gym the other day?
Scarface.
Think about hard time, free in my mind. Who in the fuck gonna be my crutch, holding me up, helping me out, making sure that I stay in touch. Remember that 3 in the 4?
Yeah.
That's what I listen to right now. Who you think goes to 50 Cent shows?
Hey, them niggas ain't making no bread.
No, who you think going to the motherfucking the guy shows right now? Guy, they still selling out shows, right? They still selling out arenas, right? The singing group guy.
Hey, guy
who you think going, bro?
Guy ain't making what they made back then.
Who you think still going to their shows is what I'm asking you. Who going to their shows? It's the same people, right?
Yeah.
But that's the way the fandom work.
But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is
right. But I'm saying if you creating something, if you building something that's authentic to you, that's yours.
So
how would you sell it if you don't have to sell it if it's actually making money?
Y'all was hustling. Y'all was I ain't gonna say it. Niggas hustle, right?
Yeah.
The object of hustling is buy low and sell high, right? He bought it low because he got them to create a whole studio for him. It created value beyond what he expected, and he sold. That's smart.
Start all over.
That
start all over and do it all over
the same thing.
That's the same thing.
That ain't the way.
Because also you're not looking at what's.
He allowed them to buy in at more shares than what he held, and they got rid of his.
If you look at his show now, he doing his show. His son is on his show now. His girl is on his show now. Maybe the pieces he couldn't move the pieces.
You know why? Because them the people that he could trust the most. Because all them other niggas shitted on him. When them other motherfuckers came over there with that bread and say let's do this, he went. He sold them, bro.
I know.
Everybody that's on that panel with him, he sold all them motherfuckers.
So can we all agree that if Gil and Nick Young just did the show with maybe Brandon Jennings, the show would still do better without the rest of them do?
No.
They don't need Kenyon Martin. They don't need Kmart.
They need Kmart.
They don't need Skip.
I don't think they need Kmart ass either. He think he tough. I want to whoop him.
Yeah, he always, every time they ask him a basketball question, he'll say, man, back when I used to throw forearms, you're like, nigga, they're not talking about you. Yes, they talking about this scenario. Why you gotta throw yourself into this thing as a tough guy every time?
Because that's
no, you play hard. They brought him
to talk to run his.
There's nothing wrong with that, but if they asking you about Wemby throwing elbows, don't take 30 minutes to tell everybody how tough he used to be.
Listen, Kenyon Martin is talking to his fan base, right?
He don't have no fan base, or he gonna have no podcast. Hell,
he absolutely got a fan base, bro.
It's
absolutely. I can assure you, it's a group of people that tunes in to watch Kenyon Martin.
So if Kmart had a podcast by himself, you would watch that shit.
No. But this is what I'm saying.
I fuck with it.
I'm not a fan of Gil's Arena at all because I always thought Gilbert Arenas is a cornball.
Oh,
I ain't never agreed with his views because that shit be coming out false. A lot of that shit that he be saying, and he dick ride the other ball players. He's not gonna say negative about no superstar. He's not gonna say nothing negative about no superstar that's currently playing. Nothing.
oh, man.
He don't say nothing negative. He ain't even if it's the truth. Let's say like Jalen Brown. He posted the shit up about him and about this year. He posted the stats for this year, the Boston Celtics versus the stats of last year. If you do that, the only thing missing from last year is Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
That ain't you think that's smart to do?
No, I don't think that was
because
good.
It's like you against Jason Tatum, right?
Are you saying
for Jalen Brown?
Jalen Brown posted that?
Yeah.
Maybe they were questioning his value. Maybe it's a contractual thing. Maybe he forgot who he was. Maybe he had to post that so they can see, okay, now as I go into a new contract, you might want to assess what kind of dollars you throwing at me because this year I was different when Tatum wasn't here. He was injured, and I still got us in the playoffs.
That's cool, but when you do that publicly, don't you create animosity?
Of course you're gonna do it, but
exactly.
But
that's all I'm saying.
You got to also understand he's got a campaign on a platform that he has to. They hated on him because he didn't want to wear their Nike. They blocked him from Team USA.
But what do that have to do with Jason Tatum, though?
It has nothing to do with Jason Tatum. He's a sacrificial lamb.
And this is a teammate.
He fell victim because he's got to get his back.
That cannot pass you the ball. You won't put them numbers.
Richie come from fuck all you niggas institution.
No, I'm saying,
fuck all you.
I'm saying, how do you know him and Tatum haven't talked in the background about this?
Bro, I'm not finna. If you finna,
he got a campaign.
If you finna put us some stats,
he got a campaign.
If you finna put us some stats that's finna probably shit on me. I don't give a fuck what conversation we have. You think I'm finna allow you to do that?
You got to understand this.
No, there's nothing to understand.
Y'all not hearing what I'm saying? Here's what y'all got to understand. When he put up these stats,
we gotta go.
He never once said, "Look at Jason Tatum shit." He was speaking solely about himself and his production.
Yeah, but listen,
you took it as
because any person with common sense is gonna automatically see that it's like it's like a slap in the face to Jason Tatum.
But he never put Jason Tatum on the screen.
It don't matter. You ain't been here, and our numbers have not changed. It's like you wasn't doing nothing for the team.
No, that's not what he was saying. That's not what I got.
That's just like, hold on.
If me, Glove, and Tone, we have a year run. We have a year run on our show, and we do like some crazy numbers, right? And then the next year we have a motherfucking run, and Glove ain't on it, but the numbers the same. And I'm showing everybody, yo, the numbers are the same this year as last year. Ain't that?
That's basically saying they don't need me.
Indirect hit that Glove, wouldn't that be? Because why the fuck am I showing the numbers if he gone? Especially if he hurt too. If something happened to him in his life or something happened to one of his family members, and he got to be gone. He not going on purpose. He going for a specific reason due to injury.
Yeah, that's an indirect shot right there, Killer.
Here's the thing. I don't know what conversation they had in private. So I can't speak. I can't make up a scenario where that's how he might feel because I don't know a conversation they had in private.
That's common sense, though.
I don't think that
they may have had this conversation.
I wouldn't assume that was even a conversation.
That's conversation.
If I'm Jason Tatum, and I'm saying, if I'm Jason Tatum, so what I'm saying is, if I'm Jason Tatum and I'm him, I know I can come back and guarantee bang 30 over their head outside of an injury, right? And my guy might need some contract shit, need to flex his shit to get his bread. Man, talk your shit, bro.
No.
I know you ain't talking.
That's what I mean. No,
you got to talk your shit.
Talk
but
your
if I ain't getting no cut of what you got going on,
you don't have shit.
You ain't gonna get your bread by broadcasting that shit over social media.
It ain't gonna change it. It ain't gonna
out of here. Get me up out of here. Ain't playing no ball with that bitch ass.
It ain't gonna change Jason Tatum's bread because he already got a big.
Hold on. What you say, Glove?
So did Jalen Brown. I said, yeah, you can flex that shit when you talking to the owners and shit to get your bread, but it ain't gonna affect your bread talking it over social media.
Why not? These niggas hate. Do you know what Jason Tatum doing? Do you know what Jalen Brown doing right now?
No. He said flex to the owners, but not the public, nigga. Don't.
No, he had
right.
He had
owners face.
he's that pro blackity black nigga. He has the public. He can blame
Hey, no, man, that's
complain on black.
That's not blackity black.
No, I'm
Whoa.
saying
They run to social media. Instead of handling their business with the people they need to handle it with, they run to social media. So that's what's wrong with them.
Are y'all familiar with Jason Tatum with Jalen Brown and his endorsement deal he signed with Neo, the electric car company in China that the U.S. wanted to talk to him about after they hated on him with the Olympic team for not wanting to wear Nike and advertise his own shit? He's a target, bro.
He a target because he a dumbass.
No, he a
keep running around talking about how smart
he a target.
You're not smart because you don't know when to shut the fuck up. Listen,
You
target
mixing a
know
lot
when
of
to shut up, bro.
No,
you
he's
mixing a lot of
target
different
because
things
they
up too,
stop
bro.
that
That
shit. They
that
want
ain't
him
why
to
he
sit
didn't make the
quiet.
Olympic team,
Yeah,
bro.
boss, give me another check. When he say, I don't need y'all, I'm gonna go get another check. Then he start pulling him and
I don't think
trying
that's
to
true.
stop his bag.
I don't think that's true. For one, there's not a such thing as a good China-made shoe.
Yeah, there is. That's a misconception.
What name the shoe?
I can't name it because I don't live in China. No, hear me out. I can't name it because I don't live in China. But here's what we know. China has every week, China has the most millionaires between the ages of 25 to 40 in the whole entire world. That's not because they shit is cheap.
Listen, right.
What that got to do with
I just sold
shoes?
them
I don't want to strike my. Listen to this though. I've never seen a good product from China, bro.
Because your country
is always cheap and fucked up, bro.
Because,
so how
but-
do do shit from China left?
So here's what here's what you're not taking into consideration. You're getting what you're buying. You're not saying, hey, China, give me your fly shit. You're saying, give me your cheap shit. That's what I'm saying. Because I can go to Walmart and say, give me your cheap shit, or I could go to Gucci and say, give me your fly shit. Give me your flyest t-shirt. It's a difference.
That's not true though.
Oh my God.
That's not true, bro. Tell me a good China-made t-shirt. Cause I like Hanes and Fruit of the Loom, right?
I'm saying the reason.
Tell me a good China-made shirt where I don't have to wear Hanes or Fruit of the Loom.
But you know why? You know
that's cheap shit.
You know why I can't
Tell
tell
me
you?
cheap
You know why I can't tell you? Because I don't live in China and you don't live in China. But I guarantee you, if you and I did our research, we could find them.
So this what I'm saying. That's false because we got access.
Oh,
we got access to everything.
But what
access to all of
you saying what you saying, and you haven't even looked to find a good made China shirt.
Yes, I have. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. I got this shit.
So then I challenge you. So then if you go to your Google right now, it will say, give me the Chinese equivalent of Gucci. If you haven't done that, then you don't know what Chinese is like.
Gucci, bro.
What I'm saying is we've never looked at Chinese luxury because we don't live in China.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the luxury. I'm saying put the cheap shit versus the cheap shit, right? Put the cheap China shit versus the cheap American shit, the cheap Italian shit, the cheap German shit. You know what I mean? I'm saying.
Well, we've never done it. You know how you know you're wrong? Because guess what? They sending Hondas over here from Japan. They sending Toyotas from all over there, and they lasting longer than Ford and all that shit. So how can this shit be cheap when they cars lasting longer?
That's what I'm telling you. I sell t-shirts and joggers and all that shit.
I'm not saying you don't.
No. I'm not saying you saying I don't. What I'm telling you is I look for good quality shit. I have bought a motherfucking bunch of shit from China, bro. And I wait goddamn 2 months for a bunch of shit. And then when I get it, it's not better than the good shit that I be getting from over here. It's not, bro.
So could it
just shit don't be better?
So could it just be that your research is bad?
That's a possibility. But
he's not the only one though.
I can speak for what I know, bro.
He ain't the only one though, cause Toon do the same shit. I say you ain't the only one who said that though, cause Toon do the same shit though.
It's a fact.
But it's not. You got
garbage from them.
You got to also understand that when the number 2 economy growing in the world is coming at your ass, and it came at your ass faster than you expected in 30 years, a narrative helps. Just like when you want to put on TV that all niggas are criminals, you can put it up there and people will believe it because most people are not inclined to do the research thoroughly.
That's true though. That's true.
Because
we just live in a climate right now where people are doing the research. Like maybe it's a lot of motherfuckers from other countries that's looking at us and they judging us based off what they see on TV. But our lens is different from their lens, right? Because the world been judging us.
Of course.
So we don't judge people the way people judge us. We look into shit.
No,
just like what you saying with the with the China shit. You haven't looked into it because you haven't been in China and you have no need for no China shit.
Yeah.
But I'm hustling.
No,
Right?
but here,
And that's what I'm saying. I'm hustling. So I'm looking into China because I've heard about all the cheap shit, all of the plays, nigga. I got motherfucking Alibaba.com. I got these
So-
different websites. What I'm telling you is the shit be trash, bro. When that shit get back, that shit be trash as fuck, bro.
the reason I say that is because I have a cousin named Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
He supplies almost 30% of the schools in the Caribbean. He flies back and forth to China every 3 or 4 months
Mm-hmm.
to get them calculators, backpacks, and all this shit. Cheap, good, we're indifferent. But whether we like it or not, we know that the school districts he's supplying that shit for, they want that because that's what they're willing to pay.
And listen to this too, right? Don't get Walmart fucked up, nigga. That shit from China in that bitch.
Of course.
That shit from China.
Of course.
You talking about?
Of course.
You go in there and you buy a $7 shirt, nigga. That shit come from China. It's not a t-shirt you can buy in America with a design on it that's less than motherfucking $5, bro.
No, that's fact. You're not what you're saying is not wrong.
And if you do your research the right way, whatever you think you can find expensive in China that you think is good quality, you can find it right here in America.
And this another thing too. Niggas buy Gucci. Niggas buy Louis Vuitton. That shit, that shit don't be no hell of a material.
It's not.
You just buying the brand, nigga.
So all you buying,
Buying the brand. That shit be ironed on too, bro. Some of them iron the motherfucking Gucci shirts and Louis Vuitton shirts. That shit be ironed on like a motherfucker.
All I'm saying is I think that we've been sold a misconception in quality for the most part, and
I agree with that though.
And if we really did, because I know a good amount of black people that do business in China, not just African niggas, black niggas that do business in China, and they say, hey man, there's some shit out here. The politics and the narrative that's sold is bullshit, bro. You need to come and do business because there's shit you're missing. And I dismiss it.
And if African folks is doing business in China, it explains why they sell some of the cheapest shit in the world over here in America.
Bro, because people just be listen.
No, people are willing to buy it cheap.
Listen, people willing to buy cheap. If you don't have nothing, realistically, the smart thing is to buy cheap.
It is.
But our culture is just not cheap. We don't live in a cheap culture, which is stupid, by the way, right? It's stupid for our culture to not. We should have the cheapest fucking culture because it makes sense, bro. Look how much money we save, but we are not a cheap culture. We buy fly shit. We like nice shit. We don't want it's. I don't know what it is with black people and like shining. But it's just our thing, for like black. What they say? Black people control the cool.
Yep, that's fact.
Niggas are kill for the cool, bro. Niggas are cool. Niggas are kill. Niggas are die for the cool. The cool is the cool is more important than shit. 90% of the things that actually matter.
Cool is more important than life itself to some people.
To some people.
Well, I'll say this. I hope the chat don't just take my word for it. Y'all can go on. I don't even want to advertise. I don't want to advertise another nigga's page. So
it's three people in here, man. It's three people.
I ain't gonna do that. But
it's time to go, man. We supposed to got up here. We supposed to got out here at 8:00, man. We finna shut it down.
Appreciate
it. Love, it was cool. I'll let you Monday. We got a good topic too Monday, boy. What we talking about Monday?
Hey, how can niggas pull up on y'all show, man?
But before we go, we talking about emotion. Relationship PTSD.
No such thing. Anyway,
no such thing.
We'll talk to y'all Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna have to chime in Monday because
this shit gonna be real. Hell yeah. Definitely this shit gonna get real, bro.
Oh, that's what y'all doing on Monday?
Huh?
That's what y'all doing on Monday?
Yeah.
Y'all be having the chime-ins like this?
Yeah, we gonna be on the thing. Like if y'all.
So what you saying? You don't be watching it? So what you saying? You don't be watching it? Hey, block that nigga, man.
Watch it. I just
get him out of here.
I said the way he just popped in, right? Like y'all do that too?
Yeah.
The way he popped in.
We got to, because shit, we all in 3 different states.
But I know y'all pop in. I mean, but like, do y'all allow like
listen,
somebody from the comments to pop in?
Listen, this is what I'm finna tell you. We could put 10 screens on there at one time. So 10, we had 10 people on there at one time. So we had one of those days where we set up a crazy panel. And I want to do that shit too, to be realistic.
You see what my man
Right.
just said? He know
China make good
he
shirts.
know what's up.
City Labs I made in China.
He know what's up.
Man, that motherfucker's a one well lick, man. You know what a city lab for, nigga. You come outside, you waste something on your shirt, nigga, go to the gas station, get you a city lab, and put that motherfucker on for the rest of the day. Cut that shit out, Weebo.
Okay, get the motherfuckers know. That nigga say get him off the couch.
I'm out of here, man. I'ma holler at you, Tony Rone. Hey, blessings, brothers. I'll catch up with y'all.
All right, fool. I got you. I'll let you money. We in this shit Monday, man. Yes,
For sure, you know it.
Visionary, don't let your feelings be you killer G. Tap into the chat, talk to us, we the realest G. Only the truth, that's our business G. Yeah. This our song, sincerely yours. The freedom right or wrong, podcasting zone.